with Exxon, but we saying, look, you have provisions in your leases that you've had for decades now. We expect you to follow through on development, and if you don't follow through, we're yanking your leases. And we took a lot of heat for taking that hard line, but it has paid off because we see the ice road full of equipment today even.
Governor, you called for Senator Begich to step down. I guess I'm wondering if you take your logic that the voters didn't have full accurate information. I assume this is your logic when they voted. Isn't that the case in lots of elections where there are ongoing issues that are unresolved, and when do you stop?
That's a big one for voters not to have had all the information. I didn't call for Begich to step down either. I said I absolutely agree that Alaskans deserve a fair, untainted election for their United States Senate seat. And I even said, I think, Sean, I told you, I said, I'm not splitting hairs on how that happens. I'm just saying, wonderful, good. I want to see an election that is fair, that isn't influenced unduly by some announcement that the sitting senator was facing a multi-felony count conviction. That's what we were told. Now, come to find out, that wasn't the case. So I don't see what could be unfair about an election when an announcement is made to that.
What happens without him stepping down?
I don't know. That's why I said, yeah, I'm not splitting hairs on how it can or can't happen legally or anything else. I'm just saying I would love to see a fair election that isn't tainted by some announcement of a conviction of 6, 7 felonies when that wasn't the case.
One
question is we know that you've been, hammered with a lot of publicity outside Alaska, with your family and everything. Has that been tough for you to juggle government and then all these distractions that, aren't necessarily your fault, but...
I thank God that my faith pulls me through times like what I have just been through, where I know who I am, I know what I stand for, I know the truth about my family, I know details about whether Levi Johnston was allowed to live with my teenage daughter or not. By the way, it would be over my dead body that a kid would live with my teenage daughter. But my faith brings me through times like what I am going through right now with the scrutiny and with the allegations, the gossip and all that, and I pray about it, and I ask for strength, and I ask for revelation of truth, and I still believe that there will be more revelation of truth of who I am, who my family is, who Alaska is. That bothers me as much as anything else, is any kind of mocking of Alaska and what we stand for. That's bothersome to me. So just asking for strength and wisdom to address some of those things, but also asking for the wisdom to know when to just keep my mouth shut and not answer back. I rely on my faith to get through this.
Cut this off. Thank you. Thank you.
You engaged in the legislature this year you were elected?
Yeah. I'm very interested in it. We have much development that needs to take place in our state, and it takes the lawmakers working with us to see that development.
Governor, how can you determine whether Senator Stevens actually did commit any of the crimes?
Folks, we got to get
Your state, your government, your channel. You're watching Gavel to Gavel Alaska on 360 North. Gavel to Gavel Alaska is sponsored by Your Capital City, supporting statewide TV coverage of Alaska government since 1994. Juneau, your capital, every day. The Alaska Cruise Association, an Alaska-based not-for-profit organization established to build strong partnerships between local businesses, communities, and cruise companies. ConocoPhillips, Alaska's oil and gas company. The Alaska Conference of Mayors, supporting access to government for all Alaskans. The Alaska State Employees Association, a union of 8,500 state and municipal employees living and working in more than 100 communities across Alaska. Alaskans serving Alaskans. University of Alaska Anchorage School of Engineering, engineering Alaska's future today. Learn more at www.engr.uaa.alaska.edu.
The Association of Alaska School Boards, fostering safe, connected schools as a foundation for academic achievement through annual school climate surveys. Want to visit your capital during the legislative session? The community of Juneau and Alaska Airlines have teamed up again this year to offer a 30% discount for Alaska residents traveling to Juneau. Visit alaskaair.com, sign on to your mileage account, and click on My Wallet. When you're in the capital city, be sure you take the time to see the sights, visit the museums, or enjoy some great outdoor activities. The Alaska Airlines Constituent Fair makes visiting the capital city easy and affordable. Juneau, your capital every day.